Try to get it done.
How to add and subtract fractions with like and unlike denominators.
By Addison and Gracie.
You must have, big number one, you must have like denominators in order to add and subtract fractions.
Example, this is our example. Okay. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 2 over 2 or 1 whole. 1/3 plus 1/2, well, you can't do that because they don't have like denominators. So you would always have to find your like denominators first. When adding and subtracting fractions, add numerators and keep the same denominator.
Here's another example. You can do problem number 1 because the denominator is the same. Example number 2 cannot be solved because you don't add and subtract the denominators, only the numerators.
Here's something important. How to simplify.
Ask yourself how many times does our denominator go into your numerator?
That will be your whole number.
Now ask, what is your remainder?
Once you find that, put your remainder as your new numerator. Keep the same denominator. Put your whole number first. That's your mixed number. Now you can simplify.
Put answer in simplest form. Now here's your example. 4/8 plus 5/8 equals 9/8.
Ask yourself, how many times can 8 go into 9? 1. So 1 is our whole number. What is your remainder? 1 is our remainder, so that becomes our new numerator.
Wait, can you simplify more? No, it is at its highest point.
Okay, so your final answer is going to be 1 and 1/8.
Extra, mixed numbers. Mixed numbers are fractions with a whole number. Example number 1, 14 and 4/5 plus 4 and 1/5 equals 18 and 5/5 or 19. When you have just a whole number, you have to rename it. Example, 15 minus 10 and 3/6. You have to rename 15. So you subtract 1 from 15 and you get 14, 6/6. Minus 10, 3/6. You can do that because they have the same denominator. So your answer would be 4 and 3/6, and you can simplify that. So your final answer would be 4 and 1/2.
When you have unlike denominators, remember to find the common denominator. Number 1 here, it says 10 and 3/4 minus 5 and 2/3. Well, you can't do that because the denominators are not the same. So you would have to find your common denominator, and your common denominator is going to be 12. 4 times 3 equals 12. So if you do it to the bottom, you have to do it to the top. 3 times 3 equals 9. So your new number will be 10 and 9/12. Right here, we have, for our same denominator will be 12. 3 times 4 equals 12. If you do it to the bottom, you have to do it to the top. 2 times 4 equals 8. So your new problem is 10 and 9/12 minus 5 and 8/12 equals 5 and 1/2, or 1/12.
You must find like denominators before you can add or subtract. Example, 3/10 minus 1/5. The common denominator between both of them are 10. So your new problem will be 3/10 and 2/10 equals 1/10.
Find your common denominator, list your factors, or do them mentally.
You can't simplify. This is your final answer.
More examples. Number 1, 5/6 plus 6/5. Well, you can't do that yet because you have to find these. And what you would do is you would find the common denominators, and I did it mentally. So 6 and 5, the one they have in common, is going to be 30. So that equals 30. 5 plus 6, so your common denominator will now be 30. Okay? And so 5 plus 6 equals... well, this problem actually you cannot do. Because, well, this is the wrong way to do it. You would not do it this way. The correct way would be, you would have to do, whatever you did to the bottom to get that, to get 30, you would have to do it to the top. Your turn.
Example number 2, 6 and 6 minus 3 and 6 equals 3/6 or 1/2.
Here's our assessment question. Why is it important to simplify? Think about it.
Hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed making it.
By Gracie and Addison.